The jungle holds its breath when the tiger begins to move. For every step it takes is filled with an ancient silence that belongs only to the ruler of shadows. Its padded paws glide over fallen leaves without a sound, carrying the weight of a predator that has perfected the art of stealth over countless generations. No other hunter combines such overwhelming strength with the elegance of invisibility, for the tiger's body is built to both terrify and mesmerize. Wrapped in a cloak of brilliant orange and black, each stripe is not only a camouflage but a living story carved into the fur of this solitary monarch. Every stripe on its body is unique, as distinct as a human fingerprint, a pattern that ensures no two tigers in the wild are ever the same. These stripes ripple with each movement, bending into the tall grass and fractured light, dissolving the predator into the very forest it rules. When the tiger lowers its head and flattens its body against the earth, it becomes the shadow of the jungle itself, unseen, unheard, and unstoppable. It waits with infinite patience, measuring distance, calculating wind, reading the pulse of its prey as if the hunt were a ritual older than time itself. Then, in a heartbeat, silence collapses into thunder. The tiger explodes forward, muscles coiled with the strength of raw nature, each leap carrying it closer to the doomed creature ahead. Its jaws, stronger than almost any predator on land, close with terrifying precision, locking onto flesh and bone until the struggle fades to nothing. The hunt, though brutal in its swiftness, is not born of cruelty, but of necessity. For in the jungle, survival is the only law that matters. Unlike lions that rule with pride, the tiger walks alone, each one a solitary sovereign commanding an empire of forest, river, and grassland. Its territory stretches for miles, marked with claw and scent, every boundary a message to rivals that this land belongs to the striped shadow. When the tiger roars, its voice travels across valleys and rivers, a thunderous proclamation that echoes for nearly 3 miles in the still night air. That sound is not merely a call. It is a warning, a command, a reminder to every living thing that a ruler walks the jungle floor. Yet within this fearsome hunter lies a softer truth, for the tiger is not only a predator, but also a devoted parent. A tigress will raise her cubs with a patience and ferocity that equals her skill as a hunter, guarding them against dangers that lurk in every shadow. For nearly 2 years, her young learn by her side, watching her stalk, listening to her roar, and imitating every movement until the lessons become instinct. When the day comes for them to leave, the stripes they carry are more than camouflage. They are a legacy of survival etched in fur. The tiger's existence is filled with contradictions, for it is at once a creature of unmatched power and of fragile vulnerability. Its body tells a story of dominance, yet its future whispers a tale of danger, for its survival is threatened more by humans than by any beast. Poaching, deforestation, and the endless expansion of human settlements have carved away much of its kingdom, shrinking the territory it once commanded with ease. Still, the tiger adapts from the frozen forests of Siberia to the humid mangroves of the Sundarbans, proving that resilience is its second nature. Each subspecies carries with it a different story of endurance. The Bengal tiger of India, the Amur tiger of the north, the Sumatran tiger of the islands. Together they stand as symbols of what remains and what could be lost, for each disappearance would silence a heartbeat of the wild. And yet, despite the dangers, the tiger endures, its flame still burning against the darkness that seeks to smother it. In every culture that has encountered it, the tiger is a symbol of strength, courage, and unyielding spirit, a creature at once feared, respected, and worshipped. Ancient myths cast the tiger as both guardian and destroyer, protector of the sacred and avenger of the wronged, a force that humans could never truly tame. Even in modern times, the tiger retains that same aura of awe, a living embodiment of wilderness that refuses to bend to civilization's will. Its eyes, glowing with intelligence and ferocity, seem to pierce straight into the soul of those who dare to meet its gaze. In the filtered light of the jungle, when its coat burns like fire and fades like shadow, it becomes both illusion and reality, both ghost and king. The jungle is more than the tiger's home. It is the stage upon which its power is displayed, its throne upon which it rules with quiet certainty. Every step it takes reinforces that it is not just a predator, but a keystone of the ecosystem, a force without which the forest would lose its rhythm. For where the tiger roams, balance is maintained. Prey is kept in check, vegetation thrives, and the jungle breathes in harmony with its striped shadow. To lose the tiger would be to unravel the very threads of life in the wild, silencing not only its roars, but the heartbeat of the forest itself. And so its story must be told, again and again, so that its silence never becomes permanent. The tiger is not merely an animal, but a living symbol of the untamed spirit of nature, a reminder of what must be cherished before it disappears forever. Every heartbeat of the tiger carries with it the memory of the ancient jungle, a world older and wilder than our own. And as long as it survives, the wild itself survives within its stripes, within its roar, within its shadow. The tiger is not simply seen as it walks through the undergrowth, it is felt in the silence it commands and the awe it inspires. It is remembered not as a mere predator, but as a force of nature that defines what wilderness truly means. And even when it moves beyond sight, melting back into the trees, its presence lingers like a legend whispered through leaves and rivers. Forever, it will remain the striped shadow of the jungle, both ghost and flame, ruler and guardian, predator and protector. Like and subscribe to stay with us on this amazing journey through the animal kingdom.